Hey y'all. So today we are going to focus a little bit more on building those relationships, because in order to increase sales, particularly in direct sales or network marketing or social selling or whatever you want to call it, sales are in some way directly equated to those relationships that you're cultivating and building. Individual team growth is directly correlated to, the relationship, and then the sale, and then the person loves the product, they feel comfortable with you, they want to join your team. So it's all really interconnected. But first you have to start building those relationships. And I think a lot of times people kind of get in a comfort zone and they don't necessarily feel comfortable reaching out to people on their personal Facebook profile that they really haven't spoken to in like umpteen years. A lot of times we use Facebook. I always joke that it's like a stalking tool. But I mean, curiosity is a natural thing, right? So you end up with these people that have friend requested you over time, or you friend requested purely because you're like, what's Joni doing? Haven't seen her since we graduated high school. And you flip through and you're nosy and you never really comment and you never really grow that relationship. Occasionally you may like something they do, right? But you've never really cultivated that relationship. That person is kind of just a dormant person on your friends list that you don't really interact with. So now that we've gone through and cleaned up our personal profiles, we did that yesterday, we're going to go ahead and go through kind of the beginnings of cultivating those relationships. One of the things that I find super, super helpful, thank you, is sorry, I just lost my train of thought when my daughter handed that over to me. One of the things I find super, super helpful is for me having a custom tailored friends list on Facebook, because what happens is I have a team, right? And because I am clicking on those people frequently, they always show up front and center in my newsfeed. Same thing with their groups, right? And because I'm clicking into them a lot, Facebook sees me as really wanting to see their content more. So Facebook shoves them to the top of the newsfeed, and these people I haven't spoken to in years that I should really be building relationships with don't show up on my newsfeed at all. Okay, so that's where a custom list really comes into play, and it gives you an ability to, you create the list, one click, you can go in and see that list you've created of people that you might not have a relationship with, or that you want to build a relationship with for sales or to eventually join your team or whatever. So you kind of have them all at one click, and you can go ahead and start building those relationships. So let me show you guys how to do this, and we're going to talk about the second part of the challenge. Let me do today's challenge. So let me do a screen share. Bam. Hopefully you can see this at a pretty decent size. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Bam. Okay. So to create a custom friends list, I'm going to click. I'm on a desktop, by the way, guys. You can do this from a laptop or PC. You are probably able to do it mobile, but to be honest with you, for stuff like this, I find it really helpful to have a bigger screen. It's just easier for me. It's easier to interface. So laptop, desktop, PC, Mac, whatever. Okay, so this is my Facebook profile, all nice and cleaned up, right? And you can see I have 883 friends right now, right? I probably see maybe a 16th of their postings. So we're going to change that. So I'm going to click on the Facebook homepage at the top. And if you go down here under Explore, there's this little thing called Friends Lists. You're going to go ahead and click that. And you can see I already have one built. Okay, but I'm going to build a brand new one in front of you guys. And then it will just break down. Facebook has some automatic things based on information you've put in. So you're going to already see that you have friends lists here, okay, based on, locales you've listed, whatever. So you're going to click Create List, and I am going to name this list Relationship time, y'all. And then it will ask you who you want to add to this list. I'm not going to add anybody right now. I'm just going to hit create. Okay. Because you need to know the names of the people that you want to create if you're doing it that way. Okay. And you don't always know. I like to kind of pilfer through people. So it takes me to a blank list. It'll say there's no more posts to show, go to newsfeed, okay? And it'll show the list is currently empty. I want to manage the list. So click on manage list and click on edit list. And over here you'll see that it says on this list, no results. You're going to click this drop down and you're going to click friends, and bam, it is going to pop up every friend you have. So who do I want to build relationships with? Don't just go through and select every single stinking person, right? Because that really defeats the purpose of what we're doing here. So I know this person has tried a sample, so I'm going to click her. I know she has purchased things from me in the past, but not frequently. I know this person is a busy mom. I know this person has purchased from me once before. I know her. I think she would like the products, and I know her. And I'm just going to kind of go through that way. I know this girl does more other direct sales, so she could be a potential recruit. Okay. I know she has purchased from me before. And I'm just going to kind of go through that way. Okay. So you'll watch me. There are people who I have no idea who this is, so I'm just going to click her. Okay. And I'll click her because I know she does other direct sales. And I have no idea who that is. So that's kind of how I just go through and kind of pick people out. Okay. Now she does other direct sales. I'm going to put her in because I know she's thinking about possibly joining. I know this girl does other direct sales. Okay, and then when you're done adding people, I'm not going to make you sit through an entire list, right? I'm going to hit finish. Facebook may or may not want to reload it for me right now, but now you see right here it says on the list 21, right? Now if I go to friends lists, because it's not automatically reloading, you'll see this list I just built, relationship time, y'all. I'm going to click it. And bam, it's a custom news feed showing just those people I've added and their most recent posts, okay? Which takes me into and you can do as many lists as you want. Sometimes I have ones that say like potential recruits and whatever. I go through and edit my lists a lot. Sometimes I delete them. Sometimes I start from scratch. I'm going to start from scratch again today, so we're all on the same page, right? So I'm going to go through it showing me just those specific 21 people. And you're going to want to do this morning and night. You're going to have more than 21 people on your list, right? But you want to go through and you want to comment on 10 different people's posts. Do it once in the morning and once at night. Don't just comment on any posts. Look for things that you vibe with. Like, I know this homegirl a little bit. She just had a baby. So I'm going to say congratulations. So excited to meet him. Glad you are both doing well. Every second. Okay. So I'm going to go through, like something like this, probably not going to comment on because it doesn't vibe with me. So I'll keep going, right? And this, I'll just write, he is perfection. Okay. And then I'll just kind of go through and I'll comment on 10 different things, right? So you're going to do this in the morning and the afternoon and just comment and slowly start building those relationships, okay? Sometimes people will comment back, sometimes they will not. Here's what I will say. Some of you are probably thinking, oh my God, I haven't talked to this person in you know, 20 years, like it's going to be so awkward and like it's out of my comfort zone to comment. Listen, I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Okay. Because I was once like that too. But let me tell you something honestly, right? Why do people post on Facebook? Seriously, why do people post on Facebook? This is going to sound really blunt, but people post on Facebook because they want attention. They want the attention. Okay. They're sharing a picture of their kid because they want the attention. They want you to like. They want you to comment. They want you to tell them that little Johnny is super cute, and he probably is. Okay. People don't post on Facebook unless they want some type of reaction. So, and I'll be honest with you, it's gratifying to get some kind of reaction. So people are not going to care if they haven't talked to you in 20 years. They're going to be like, oh, I haven't talked to Jen in 20 years, but she really likes my kid. I wonder if she has any kids. I haven't clicked on her profile recently. And now we're working on these really custom tailored profiles, and they're going to see how like happy we are and how many people want to like our stuff. And they're going to be like, I wonder what she's really doing. Oh, look at that picture with those nails, or whatever the case may be, right? So there is a method to the madness, and it all kind of interconnects. Building the relationships does not happen overnight. This is something that you need to do, and you need to do consistently and keep at it. You can't just do it for a day or two and be like, oh, it's not converting over into sales, because it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that takes time. It's something that takes a few months. And basically, your Facebook profile is not all warm market, right? You have people who have already purchased from you that you know personally. They are your warm or your hot market, okay? Your family, your friends, you know, things like that. And then your market starts to cool down as you kind of get further away. And I think that that's where a lot of people kind of run into a hump, usually around month 3, is because they've used up their warm market. Their warm market has made as many purchases as they need to right now. And what you need to do to keep the sales flowing is you need to step outside your warm market, which is where hosting parties comes in, because your friends invite their friends. Their friends are considered your cold market because you don't know them. And they bring them into your group. That's kind of one way to start it. And then to bust out into kind of your colder market too, you already have access to all these friends on Facebook that you don't really speak to on the regular, but they're part of your cold or your cool market, because you don't have that relationship built there. So again, breaking into your cold market takes time. And it's something that you guys should be starting to kind of do day one when you join on. Yeah, you're excited, you're getting all this stuff set up, but you have to look 3 or 4 months in the future where you've used up that warm market. You need to have a backup, which is, again, why we talk about consistently booking parties or vendor events in homes, online parties, however you do them, and expanding beyond that warm market. This will help you expand beyond your warm market with something that you already have in your wheelhouse, which is all these hundreds of Facebook friends. Listen, I you know what, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't speak to all 500 of your Facebook friends on a regular basis, okay? So you're kind of expanding the market, your market, slowly building that relationship to take them from cold to warm and to eventually purchase by taking this first step, and you're doing it with something you already have. And we'll talk about expanding your reach a little bit more and stepping even more outside of your comfort zone as the week goes on. But for today, go ahead and create those lists and comment on the post when you're done. If you are not on my team and you are watching this YouTube video, thank you for watching it. I apologize. I am working and not super pretty, but my point is to get you guys the information. This is me, like 100% real, y'all. real right now. But if you are not on my team and you have any questions, all my contact information is going to be in the comment section below. Feel free to shoot me an email. Join my page. If you are interested in getting information about joining my team, let me know. If you are looking to talk to me and do some kind of private consulting for social media, for your direct sales business, please contact me and let me know, and we will work that out. Hope you guys have a great day.
Bye.
You saying bye, Aria? My 2.5-year-old says bye as well.